Hi everybody, today we're going to draw a flag. So we've got our sketchbook out and we're on the same page that we drew our books on. So if you decided to draw your books really large on the page and turn that in, I saw that a lot of you guys did that, that's okay. You can just flip to the next blank page in your sketchbook and draw a flag. So we're going to practice doing this today. Remember, these are just your drawing practices, so we don't have to make them especially large or the size of the whole page. So I'm just gonna, I've pulled up a picture of a flag on my Chromebook and I've got that as a reference. So I'm just gonna draw, I'm gonna draw the outline of the flag first. And this flag is waving in the wind. So I thought it would be a good practice to draw fabric because fabric folds and loops on itself. It creates these highlights and shadows, darks and lights. Also for this project, we may want to have a flag in our project because the flag represents culture. So that could be something that you add. So right now I've got my picture, I'm looking at it and I'm drawing the folds of the fabric before I put the stripes and things in. So this is an American flag and I want to get the outside shape really well. And I'm just doing a quick sketch like my books. It's just a quick sketch, nothing too detailed, just getting some practice of drawing fabric because fabric is a little bit trickier. It's a little different to draw. So you got to consider some other things when you're drawing fabric. Mainly how it folds over itself. So like I said, this flag is waving in the wind. Okay. So I've got a little fold here, and then I'm gonna come up with this line that makes that look like it's folding over itself. And then whenever I make my shadows, then it makes it look even more folded. So I've also got to consider whenever my stripes are in those folds, when my stripes are in the folds, they're going to move a little bit. Okay. This is a little bit tricky. I know this is a little harder for us to wrap our minds around. If yours doesn't look like mine, that's fine. If you use a different reference photo of a flag, that's fine. You use a completely different flag, that's fine too. Okay. So I'm just drawing some of my stripes here. And so the stripes are going in and out of those folds. You'll also want to count and make sure that you have enough stripes. So here on the bottom, there's 3 red, 3 white. So I want to make sure that I've at least got the starting points of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that I know that the stars part is going to be up here. Again, this is a loose sketch based on the photo that I'm looking at. Okay. So I'm just going to get these stripes in there. And then they kind of go down because the flag folds right here in the wind. So this sketch will not be completely finished I won't add color to this or anything. I'm just kind of practicing the folds in the fabric. So then there's another 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. This is red up here at the top, and that's where it folds back behind itself. There's another red. Okay. And then there's some, it kind of gets bigger right here because it's blowing in the wind. Again, mine won't look, it won't, and yours won't look exactly like your photo reference, but you're just starting to pay attention to where the stripes hit when it's flying in the wind. Okay, and then you can add a little bit of shadow where it goes down into the fold. This part was a little bit shadowy. And then this part was a little bit shadowy. You can use your eraser to pull some of that back out. You can also use the side of your pencil to add some shadows. Whoops. All right. If you want to add all the little stars, you can. I am not going to add all the little stars. I'm just going to give the impression of some stars here because I'm just kind of worried about or focused on the shadows and the folds of the fabric. Okay, so if you've never done a flag or a piece of fabric like a shirt or something before, and you've never paid attention to the folds and the lights and the darks, then this is a really good practice for you. This is a really good way to pay attention to how fabric folds. Kind of make these lines just a little bit more crisp where they fold. Okay. This is a little sketch that I could probably just keep working on and making more and more detailed. I could add color. If you want to add color, you may. I just wanted to do a quick sketch for you guys so that you get a feel for this fabric. So we're practicing drawing objects this week, and I'm hoping that this helps you guys. Different than a still life that we have been doing, we are going to draw objects from photos, and we're going to collage them together for this project. So it's good to just get some practice of just drawing some objects on a page, doing some little sketches, and then for this project, like I said, we'll put them all together. I always want you guys to use a reference photo unless you're drawing from life. So I pulled up this reference photo of this flag on my Chromebook as I was drawing so I could look back and forth at where the fabric folds, where the lights are, where the darks are. So we want to always make sure that we are looking at what we are drawing. We don't want to ever assume that we know how to draw any particular thing just because we've seen it several times. So I know we've seen a flag several times, but it's not that we need to assume we know how to exactly draw that flag realistically or convincingly just because we've seen it several times. We probably never studied how the folds of the fabric lay or how it blows in the wind, or even, you know, some of you guys may not have even counted the stripes or known all of the different details of the flag. So it's good to have a lot of practice with this kind of thing. Practice makes us get better at our drawing. So anytime we can have little practice sessions, then that makes our drawings that much better. All right, you will turn in this sketch today. If you turned in your books yesterday, that's fine. You just need to turn in the flag today, and that's going to be part of your assignment for the day, your daily check-in assignment. You'll have the flag, and we'll also have your photo of your colored pencil practice today, which will be in the next video. Thanks, guys.